and welcome to Marty Bucko, and me and Janie are here in Cornwall on holiday, and this talk from Callan to Dando, I couldn't help doing this talk when I realised that Edward Woodward was buried in the Padstow cemetery. Now, I want to recommend, to begin with, the Callan TV series that you can get on DVD. For those not familiar, because we are going back to 1967 to about 1972 for the Callan episodes. It's a very interesting TV programme. One of my favourites because it's really well acted, the scripts are very well written, and it seems to end very quickly, even though it's a good 50 minutes. Now, Callan in the TV series is played by Edward Woodward, who goes on to star in The Equalizer and numerous movie features. You may remember him in The Wicker Man, 1973, with Christopher Lee, or Breaker Morant. He plays David Callan, who is a professional soldier whom the security services of Britain want him working for them because he's so professional that they want to recruit him into something called the Section. Now, this isn't MI5 or MI6. This is a group that is not supposed to even exist. And the people they pick are top people, types of spies. Everything James Bond is on the TV, he's not. This is the more realistic view of a spy type of person. He goes to work for the Section, and basically they assassinate people as well. There's different folders. If you're in a white folder, you are destined for divorce, bankruptcy, suicide, or even prison. If you're in a blue folder, you're a member of the wrong party. If you're in a yellow folder, you are someone the security services keep their eyes on every now and then. If in fact you're in a red folder, it's extremely serious because they want you eliminated, and that's where people like Callan come into it. But however, he's always arguing with authority why this needs to be done, and in some cases it seems to be correct because they're real villains coming into the country to do evil deeds. But in other cases they are misunderstood to some extent, and Callan usually ends up finding out the real problem, the real culprits. Now, the other people acting with him are Anthony Valentine as Toby Mears and Patrick Mower as James Cross, who have a measure of a sort of a mindset that they can do anything they're almost instructed to do. So he's always clashing with everyone, really. He's assisted by a guy called Lonely outside of the Section, who's a petty thief, crook, and able to break in and find out information on things. And their friendship, as it were, it's quite funny at times, and it really works well. Over the Section, the head is somebody called Hunter or Charlie, which are played by different people throughout the series as the main head of the Section comes and goes, as it were. But William Squire really plays well as a particular Hunter. And then there's a lady called Liz, played by Trudy Langdon, as the secretary in the Section. Now, what has all this, in a sense, got to do with Jill Dando? Well, we know that Jill Dando was a TV presenter in the 1990s who appeared on Crime Watch and various holiday programmes and was assassinated with one shot to the head outside her Fulham home in London. Now, a man called Barry George was arrested for this crime and sentenced. However, people thought he was stitched up, and the man that did this documentary, this is on YouTube. I'm going to try and put the link directly below. It's on YouTube, about an hour and 40 minutes long, and he goes into great depth of looking at the reasons why Barry George, who was convicted, didn't do it. Barry George was released in 2008 in August. Her fiance, Alan Farthing, and he became the Queen's gynecologist. It was very peculiar. In August of 2008, Barry George was released from prison. In September of 2008, Alan Farthing was made the gynecologist to the Queen, and some people ponder whether he was being rewarded for not speaking what he knew. We can't prove any of these things categorically, but Richard D. Hall makes a good case. Also, Nick Ross, the TV presenter of the Crime Watch, was analysed by various people who observed people in their speech and writing who were actually lying. And well, simply view, I think it's better to view the link to Richard D. Hall's documentary. It's very well done. My question in all of this is, does such a section, as it were, in the security services exist something like what you're viewing in the Callan TV series? In other words, they don't hire in particular hitmen of some problem person. What did she know? Well, in the month she was killed, 1999, April the 26th, she was shot. In that very month, there was 3 nail bombings in London, and David Copeland was arrested. There was CCTV footage of him, and he could have been arrested before this, but the security services let him, they didn't arrest him at that particular time. They had ample time to do it, and there was seen men with binoculars observing David Copeland on rooftops in the Brixton area of London where the bombs went off. Richard Hall feels that the MI5 and MI6 were getting in each other's way, and Jill Dando was reporting on this in the Crime Watch programme, and just after the 3rd bomb, she was shot. We can't say absolutely 100% for certain, but one thing's for sure, it's highly unlikely that Barry George actually did it. So, a few thoughts. I recommend the Callan TV series. We're going to have a nice time in Padstow, and I'm going to put on a few clips of different bits of the holiday. Be seeing you. And welcome to our living room bedroom combination in the old custom house central to Padstow. We've just got back from a ferry trip across the estuary to a place called Rock. Fantastic beaches. We really were blessed to go over. Well worth the ferry journey. We went right to the end of the beach and looked across to where Edward Woodward's house, a row of houses there. He lived on Hawker's Cove, it was called. And we've just enjoyed it. Great day. The sun's been breaking through, and it's been good. I said to Jane that really Padstow, you know, should be called Padstein because of Rick Stein's influence. We must have counted 7, 8 different businesses he's got, from seafood restaurant to fish and chips to cafes to shops, all sorts of stuff. And I'm not normally enamoured with celebrity chefs, although I do enjoy watching some of them, like Floyd or but Rick Stein is laid back, and we do enjoy watching them episodes that you can get of his DVDs. On one of them, I enjoy singing this to Janie, Rick Stein's Long Weekends, and it kicks in with, "Hey Rick, boom boom, where we're going this weekend? Are we flying a few miles away for some delicious food, they say, with dishes in Roma or Barcelona, or for something more exotic, all the spices of Morocco? You can take your pick, or even break the ice in Reykjavik. So Rick, get booking, let's get cooking, and get those taste buds going this weekend." Well, and 5:30, we're down to Steiny's Cafe.
Oh yes.
And we'll be trying the South Indian, I think it is, cod curry.
Yeah, can't wait.
Tell people what, any good? Bucko, Marty Bucko, hello, and you all welcome. Great place, love it. Thank you. Cheers, man. Happy holidays. Looks good.
Hello.
Hello. So here we are, day trip to Port Isaac. Port Isaac, where they filmed Doc Martin. We have seen quite a few episodes. We as you know, we don't have a TV now, so all our viewing is on DVD or Blu-ray. But when we had the TV, we did watch a little bit of the Doc Martin. It is interesting setting and some
Beautiful place.
Yeah, it is beautiful place. It is sort of a little bit funny sort of programme, isn't it?
Yeah, we enjoy watching.
Bit tongue in cheek. But so this is like the little cove bit you see, isn't it? A little bit of Pebble Beach, and we're going to have a wander around the town, and we'll be seeing all the various locations of the filming. And the rain's kept up. So yeah, we're going to enjoy it. Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Seafood
Lovely.
salad. And why not?
Looks good, eh?
What you got? A prawn?
Thank you, Lord. Oh. We're watching out for Sammy the seagull as well then in Brighton.
They'll know we're here. Very good. So, we've just had some Riesling, Australian Riesling, number 5. It's called Riesling Freak, Reverence of Riesling. Number 5. And lo and behold, to my amazement, we're in room 5. Oh, I can't help it, can I? I'm not getting involved. Yes, so Jamie, yes, put through a call to the Golden Lion, Padstow. That's it. Can I have a pint of Doom Bar and you having half a Doom Bar shandy?
Oh, I'd love half a shandy.
And we're on, what's that? Yeah, tell them we're on the Doom Bar. Yeah. We're on the Doom Bar. Pint of Doom Bar. That's cool, yeah.
It's a lovely colour, the sea, isn't it? Oh, it's lovely.
Bird is tweeting.
Yeah. Beautiful song. What a lovely day again. We're grateful, aren't we, Mark?